50 Cent warned Lil Meech never to cross him. After siding with Ross and Floyd, he's begging for forgiveness. In a story that reads like the plot of a gritty TV drama, Lil Meech, son of the legendary Big Meech and star of 50 Cent's hit show BMF, has found himself in the middle of a real-life fallout after making what could be the biggest mistake of his young career, siding with 50 Cent's rivals Ross and Floyd Mayweather. After turning his back on the man who gave him his biggest shot in Hollywood, Lil Meech is now crawling back, reportedly begging for forgiveness from 50 Cent. But if you know 50, you know betrayal doesn't go unpunished. Let's start at the beginning, because this story is loaded with ego, missteps, and a lesson about loyalty that every young star should pay attention to. When BMF first launched on Stars, it wasn't just another gangster series. It was a legacy project, a passion piece directly connected to one of the most infamous street empires in history, the Black Mafia family. And 50 Cent, being a longtime admirer of BMF and its legendary founder Big Meech, made it his mission to bring the story to life. He didn't just cast a random actor to play the lead. He chose Lil Meech himself. That was symbolic. That was real. But with that opportunity came expectations. 50 Cent made it clear from the start, this is a family. But if you step out of line, if you cross him or show disloyalty, there's no coming back. And still, Lil Meech, in what now looks like a tragic lapse in judgment, started getting cozy with the wrong people. Enter Ross and Floyd Mayweather, two of 50 Cent's most public enemies. Now, let's be clear, these aren't casual beefs. These are deep, years-long feuds marked by everything from diss tracks to leaked private conversations to social media warfare. 50 Cent and Ross have traded some of the most brutal shots in hip-hop history. And Floyd Mayweather? Let's just say 50 never missed a chance to clown him on his reading skills, his ego, or his fake friends. So when fans started noticing Lil Meech getting close to Ross and Floyd, taking photos, attending events, publicly co-signing them, it wasn't just bad optics. It was a slap in the face to 50 Cent, to the man who believed in him, who gave him his first big role, who fought to get BMF greenlit, and protected him like a little brother. That's not just disrespect, that's betrayal. And 50 noticed. Oh, he noticed. Sources close to the situation said 50 was furious, but didn't go public right away. He wanted to give Lil Meech the chance to correct course. Behind the scenes, he warned him. Straight up, he told him not to repeat the mistakes he'd seen others make. He told him the game is full of snakes, and if you lie down with them, you'll get bit. It was a classic 50 Cent warning, stern, strategic, and rooted in real experience. But unfortunately, Lil Meech didn't listen. He kept showing up in Ross's circle. He was spotted at Mayweather's parties. He even started liking and commenting on posts that 50's core fans found suspect. The writing was on the wall. It looked like Meech was choosing sides, and not the side that made him a star. But here's where it all started to crumble. Because while Ross and Floyd might look like power players on the surface, they weren't offering Meech anything real. No new acting gigs, no production roles, no long-term opportunities. It was all surface level, all clout, and soon it became obvious. Without 50, Meech wasn't getting any further. He had the BMF role, but outside of that, doors weren't opening. That's when the realization hit. And that's when, according to insiders, Lil Meech made the move to reach back out to 50 Cent. Now let's pause here, because this is where the emotional way of the story starts to kick in. Imagine being a young star, son of a street legend, carrying one of the biggest legacies in hip-hop, and realizing that you messed up your biggest opportunity. Not because of lack of talent, but because you got caught up in ego, fame, and flattery from the wrong people. Lil Meech didn't just betray 50 Cent. He betrayed his own chance to build a career based on authenticity, loyalty, and real mentorship. And when he tried to come back, it wasn't with excuses. According to sources, he came humbly, quietly, no bravado, just a request. Can we talk? 50, being the strategist he is, didn't answer right away. And honestly, that silence was louder than any diss track. Because for 50, once you show you can't be trusted, the relationship changes. And while fans were wondering what was next for BMF, insiders were saying the drama behind the scenes was very real. There were talks of replacing Lil Meech. There were scripts being rewritten. There was real heat. But here's where things get even more real. Because Lil Meech, realizing just how badly he messed up, didn't just apologize. He reportedly broke down. According to one industry insider who overheard the private conversation, Meech said, "You were right. I got caught up. I thought they were supporting me, but they were just using me to get to you. I see it now. Please don't shut me out. Let me make this right." That's not just an apology. That's desperation. And 50 didn't go soft. He let Meech sweat. But eventually, after a lot of hard talks, he agreed to keep him on BMF. Why? Because 50 knows that growth sometimes comes through pain, and he still sees potential in Lil Meech. But don't get it twisted. The relationship is different now. 50's trust has limits, and everyone on set knows Meech is on thin ice. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time 50's had to school someone on loyalty. He's seen artists, actors, friends, and even family cross him once they thought they didn't need him anymore. But what sets 50 apart is his ability to bounce back and teach a lesson in the process. And this situation with Lil Meech, it might be his biggest lesson yet, because it speaks to a deeper truth